Good evening. Greetings to all family members of Al Huda English School. Hope all of you are staying home and absolutely safe. I'm Liana MK. This is the first class assembly of our new academic year 2020-2021. And these days, all of our classes and school related topics are being done through online in order as a part of protocol of lockdown. So today we are going to give you an online class assembly. Yes. Now let me introduce our class. We are the students from 10th B, and as you all know that while we are doing it in online we have some drawbacks, but still we think that this will be helpful and a very new experience for all of us. So the theme for today's assembly is 2020 so far. We know that everything happened so bad this year. So many problems occurred, but we know all of us are strong and capable enough to face all of these worst situations. Let's all together make this 2020 a better and a successful year. So be safe and break the chain. You may please follow all those government rules and advices. So this was just an introduction for our assembly as of our time limitations. Now we are directly going to the programs. So first of all, let's start with a prayer, as it is a link which connects us with the Almighty.
Thank you, Liana, for giving us the beautiful introduction about our assembly today. Next, we have prayer, and we can't start without prayer, as it is the way to connect with Almighty God.
In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful, praise be to God, and the riches and sustainer of the world, most gracious, most merciful, master of the day of judgment, thee do we worship, and thee ever seek. Show us the straight grey, and they of those whom you blessed, not of those who went astray, and incur your act.
Thank you, Maha. A pledge is a promise to ourselves. So I am inviting Fatima Lincha for taking pledge.
India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country, and I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall always strive to be worthy of it. I shall give my parents, teachers, and all elders respect and treat everyone with courtesy. To my country and my people, I pledge my devotion. In their well-being and prosperity alone lies my happiness.
Thank you, Lincha. This year, 2020, is a year of diversity. So I am inviting 2020, that is Fatima Dilna, for a self intro.
Hey guys, I am your year 2020 current year. And my leap year started on Wednesday, the 20th year of the 21st century. I am very special about me. Me is like 60, 60, 70, 70, 80, 80 and 90, 90. This year's happens only once in a century, which is 100 years. You guys are very lucky to being alive in 2020. It's special because that is the only year you are likely to live through. War in the first digit will match the second digits, and I know that here are some tragedies, issues, something like that. The beginning of May is marked on January 1st. Many look at me with optimism, and there has a chance at a new lease on life. But as the year approaches its halfway point, many are wondering if this year can get any worse, because their thinking is right. like wildfires, aeroplane crashes, the famous person's death, natural disasters, all under the cloud of COVID-19. It's really sad me. It will make you mad, I know. But you can make this year best year. You can make me so best. I know you are going to make it. Life is about attitudes, and if you decide you are gonna level up this, you totally will make me best. Let's all be more kind, loving and fun. For more information about me and other things, I'm calling Lubna.
Thank you, Dilna, for introducing us 2020 itself. Next, we have Lubna with the breaking news. Here it is.
Good morning, all. Breaking news of 2020. January 2020. US kills top Iranian general Qasem Soleimani. Iran's most powerful military commander, General Qasem Soleimani, has been killed by a US air strike in Iraq at the age of 62. He was killed at Baghdad airport on January 3rd, along with other Iran-backed military figures, early on Friday in a strike ordered by US President Donald Trump. Married apartment demolished. Kochi's H20 Holy Faith and Alpha Serene, the apartments built in violation of coastal regulation zone rules at Marad, were knocked down on January 11 using emulsion explosives. Similarly, Jane Coral Cave and Golden Kailoram was demolished on January 12. February 2020 Coronavirus spreads. On February 14, China revealed that over 1,700 medics fighting the coronavirus have been infected themselves. Overall, 67,000 global cases of coronavirus have been documented, and the first European death from the disease occurred on February 15. Riots in Delhi. On February 26, the third day of religious fueled violence continued in Delhi. Angry mobs are attacking Muslim homes and businesses. So far, 23 people have died during these riots, marking the most violent in the past decade. March 2020. Tokyo Olympics postponed. Tokyo 2020 Olympics Games were postponed due to concern around the coronavirus pandemic have been rescheduled for next summer. The Games will open on July 23, 2021 and close on August 8, 2021. The Paralympics will be held on August 24 to September 5, 2021. Lockdown in India. On March 23, millions of citizens in India were placed on 21-day lockdown since the coronavirus cases have increased. Earlier, first case of COVID-19 was reported on January 20 in Kerala and first death was reported on March 12 in Karnataka. April 2020, Kim Jong-un speculations. On April 27, South Korea told that despite speculations, Kim Jong-un is alive and well. For a few days, there has been speculation that Kim Jong-un is in a vegetative state or even dead after a heart surgery. North Korea has not responded to speculations. Lockdown extended till April 30. India is set for an extended lockdown of 2 or more weeks till the end of April with a relaxation for small industries and farmers. The decision came after nearly all chief ministers asked for the same in the meeting of PM with Chief Minister of State on April 11. The centre said that it was considering the request. May 2020. Anti-governmental protest in Slovenia. On May 8, cyclists cycled to Slovenia's capital to protest the government. The protesters were accusing Prime Minister Janis Janša of using the coronavirus pandemic as a way to increase police powers and restrict personal freedoms. Gaganyaan, India's cosmonauts restart their training. 4 Indian cosmonauts restarted their training in Russia's Gagarin Research and Test Cosmonaut Training Center on May 12 under India's Gaganyaan mission. It has halted due to COVID-19 pandemic. Gaganyaan is India's first manned space mission. June 2020, tensions rise between India and China. On June 15, tensions between China and India rose after violent clashes in the Galwan Valley of Himalayas. About 20 Indian soldiers were died in the clash. Both countries have stated they plan to discuss the issues in a calm manner. Global coronavirus cases crosses 1 crore. The number of coronavirus cases reported globally crossed 1 crore on June 28, marking a major milestone in the spread of respiratory diseases that has so far killed almost 5 lakh people in 7 months. So far, about half of the cases, that is about 55 lakh, were cured.
Thank you, Lubna, for giving us all the informations. But the news were really scary, right? Because we're not even halfway of 2020. Next, we have Notice Spot presentation by 10B, introduced by Dishna.
Greeting to all Al-Huda family members. I am Dishna. As a part of our online assembly, I am here to distribute an online notice board which includes specific notes and information about our topic 2020. We are sorry for its drawback. Here it is.
Thank you, Dishna. 2020 is a year that we used the social media the most. So, let's see the response of social media.
Hey everyone, this is the picture how social media has responded to the year 2020.
Thank you, Risha, for sharing the thoughts of the world. But it's not only for laughing, it's also for thinking. Next, we have Rinsha MP with a speech. Let's invite her.
Good morning, everyone. I think you are safe. Today, I like to talk about something that happened in 2020. The year 2020 started with the pandemic disease COVID-19. Small one to know about this disease because it affects not only in India, it affects the whole world. Coronavirus disease, which means COVID-19, is an infectious disease caused by newly discovered coronavirus. Most people infected with the COVID-19 virus will experience mild moderate respiratory illness and recover without requiring special treatment. We all know that best way to prevent this by protecting ourselves from by washing hands, distance from the crew, etc. During this time, a ruthless murder happened in USA. I think everyone knows the death of George Floyd, who is a black man killed by a police officer. Let me tell about it. On May 25, George Floyd, a 46-year-old black man, was killed during an arrest for allegedly using a counterfeit bill. Derek Chauvin, a white police officer, knelt on Floyd's neck for almost 8 minutes. During the final 3 minutes, Floyd was motionless and had no pulse. What cruel is this? Nelson Mandela said that no one is born hating another person because of the color of skin or his religion. People must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught for love. For love comes more naturally to the human heart that it possible. Why the people not understand that humanity is not in color, it is in the heart of a human. Many other things to happen in 2020. India and China border problem, forest fire, etc. And I don't go for that. And I am concluding my words by saying that a small story of Akbar and Birbal. Once Akbar told Birbal to write something on the wall, which, if we read writing during happiness, will make you sad, and if we read during sadness, it will make us happy.
Birbal's reply is, "This time shall pass." So, friends, I want to tell that this time will too pass, and the happiest time and the good memories will come. That's all. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Vinchampi. Now, I invite our class teacher, Balhanan sir, for speech.
Respected principal, teachers, and my dear students. Nowadays, corona pandemic situation creating a fatal serious problem for all the people in the world. And this is not constrained in India or Kerala, it is a worldwide phenomenon, and we are the people going to affect largely with corona. And this is not the first time the world is suffering from such a fatal epidemic and pandemic. Many years back, we have been struggling with such type of diseases like Spanish flu, swine flu, black death, plague, etc. So all the problems we recovered and challenged by human beings. So this also we will be having, we will be moving with a good challenge. We will be recovering from all such diseases. We will pray to God Almighty. We will come to know whenever there is a situation created, we will have to know what are the symptoms, what is this disease, how can we prevent this from spreading all. Then do you know what is coronavirus? Coronavirus is a family of viruses that can cause a range of illness in humans, including common cold and more severe forms like SARS and MERS, which are life-threatening. The virus is named after its shape, which takes the form of a crown with protrusions around it, and hence is known as coronavirus. Then how did the recent outbreak occur? The recent outbreak of coronavirus is believed to have occurred in a market for illegal wildlife in the central Chinese city of Wuhan. Chinese health authorities and the World Health Organizations are investigating the outbreak of the recent coronavirus. Is the recent strain is fatal? Since it is a new strain, there is no specific vaccine that can treat it. However, according to the World Health Organization, many of the symptoms can be treated and therefore treatment based on the patient's clinical conditions. However, it has already killed over 1,69,000 globally. So, what steps have been taken so far to check the spread? The Chinese government initially locked down Wuhan, the epicenter of the virus outbreak. However, it was too late. The virus has spread to all the continents now except Antarctica. Then how is India responding to the outbreak? India has expanded screening of international travelers. Few Indian travelers who were found with the coronavirus strains have been isolated and treated before their release. Then how has it affected the economy? Worries are mounting that the prolonged quarantine, supply chain disruptions, and a sharp reduction in tourism and business travel could weaken the global economy or even cause a recessions. So, dear students, as schools are shut across India, your home is a school and every parent is a teacher. So, please stay safe at home. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next, we invite our Honorable Principal, Mr. Shafiq, sir, for addressing our online assembly. Sir, please.
Good morning, everyone. At the very outset, let me appreciate all of you for being with our dear school watching the online assembly. Thanks to the class teacher and students of 10th B who launched the online series of School Assembly Al Huda Lineup 2020. Also, I salute our teachers who worked behind the curtain to set the technical platform for the program, like Ms. Saividya, Mr. Riaz, Mr. Mudinguti, and others. Dear children, this weekly assembly is a very important routine of our schooling. The assembly will be telecast on every Thursday at 9 o'clock in the morning. So, you all should watch the video in time without fail. We are planning a number of activities based on each assembly after 2 or 3 months. Children, I hope all of you are following the online class very well. if you have any difficulty you feel to follow, to understand, or to do the follow-up activities, feel free to contact your subject teacher or the class teacher concerned. Our school is obliged to ensure that each and every student of our school gets the class without any hindrance. Another thing, we started physical education class too. The demonstration videos of general warm-up, special exercises for various categories based on the age group are already shared with you. So you should start your day with proper physical exercises that will definitely make you stronger, bolder, and more intelligent. Also, it's my pride to share with you the happy news of SSLC result of this year. This time also we created a record-breaking result of 100% success with 23 full A plus, 10 9 A plus, and 12 8 A plus. I take this opportunity to congratulate all the achievers and to show my gratitude to all of our teachers too. Once again, I wish you all a wonderful academic year ahead. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Now our online assembly is over. Hope you all enjoyed it very well. I'm taking this moment to thank all the teachers, all the police officers, and everyone who are helping us to overcome these situations. Next, we have National Anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गादा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे